Okay, now here is kind of special cases. Remember when we did the slope in the skier, we had two kind of special cases. We had him when he was zooming with a slope of 0, and we had him when he was dead, right? So if you look at the slope of an undefined, when you have an undefined slope, he's dead. This is not a good situation. You don't want to be dead. So if you have a dead situation, it's going to be in the form x equals something, because it's not, if I go to my graphing calculator right here, and I typed in y equals, that's how we graph on the calculator. I don't know if you can see that, but it says y equals, y equals, y equals, y equals. It's not even an option to put in x equals. I can't do it. It's just, the graphing calculator allows you to graph when it's in y equals mx plus b form, slope-intercept form. Graphing calculator does not allow in that function for you to put x equals. It's not even an option. So it's not an option to die. We don't want to die. So it's going to be x equals. So here, when you have this, it's just where is it hitting the x-intercept? Well, 3. So to graph this line, it's x equals 3. Over here, it's possible to graph this line. My beginning point is -1, and my slope, I know, is 0. So how would I graph that line? I would put y equals 0x minus 1. Well, 0 times anything is 0, so to simplify it even more, it's just y equals 1. Y equals -1. So that's the equation of this line. So this one, you could actually do it. You could actually put in the form, because y equals, my skier can still zoom across. So notice these. When you have a vertical line, it's just x is going to equal one number. When you have a horizontal line, it's y is going to equal one number. But when you differentiate it in your head, and you see the difference, this is an x equals, because you can't do it, and this is a y equals. So these are kind of easy to graph, or easy to write into a linear equation. When you look at these, okay, I know this is going to be an x equals because he's dead, so x equals -2. This is a y equals because he's zooming, so y equals 3. This is a y equals, so it's y equals -5. This is an x equals because he's dead. You can't do it. X equals 4. This is, and here these are tricky. You just got to look at where your fancy little arrows are. So it's undefined, so x equals 0. This is y equals +2. All right, so those are quick examples. There's not a lot of work you need to do. It's just an understanding of what they look like. When it says graph each equation, y equals 5. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's zooming straight across, arrows on both ends. X equals -1. That's an up and down. He's undefined, not a good situation. X equals 3, so you locate your x-axis at 3 and graph it. Y equals -2. My beginning point's -2, 0 slope, and you graph it. So that's the difference between x equals and y equals. If you have questions, come and see me.